looks like it's built into the cliffside?
No, it's built atop.
Oh, atop.
Yeah. So it's hard to gauge exactly how tall it is or how, because you're pretty far away, but the cliffside is
Big money, no whammies.
about as tall as the temple is.
Does it look like that's where we're going? Or I think we headed to the lighthouse?
I just watched that.
By your best estimation, it could be a lighthouse.
Okay.
but, yeah.
Well, then, yeah, we'll keep going that direction.
Okay.
And I'm assuming if there's any kind of way that we could get out of the water without having to, like, climb a lot of rocks, I'll kind of veer that direction.
Guide
we
that
can
way.
probably just go under the water and let the thing shoot us out.
I don't think it works like that.
We have to let it run out, then we swim down as far as we can, and I cast it on all of us, and then it rockets us up
Yeah.
at 10 feet a second.
Yeah.
It may not be that deep.
Two of
Like,
us-
if
you
it
can
were
fly,
really
can't you?
deep, we
10
could
feet
do
a second
that.
is not that fast.
60 feet a second, I think.
Oh, it is 60 feet. You're right. I don't
It's
know
like,
why
that's
it's at 10.
like-
It's 10 people.
Yeah.
Like pretty fucking slow.
Want to take a trip on your big ride? You mean the industrial coal elevator?
The lazy river.
No, around is 6 seconds, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
it is 10
Yeah,
feet
it's
a
10
second.
feet. It's 10 feet around. It's 60 feet around. So
So, you guys continue in that direction. I suppose that Arsenaway is
Everyone
taking the
runs
lead
faster
this
than
time.
that.
Not Becca.
Yeah?
What?
You're taking the lead
Pay
this
attention,
time?
Rebecca.
Yep.
Okay. You guys travel for a couple of
jokes.
hours, and as this cliffside, this bluff in the distance, becomes more and more visible to you, you see another shape on the horizon.
Ooh, yeah.
Another one of the large ships. And it does appear that it's going to cross your path at some point.
Yikes.
River
Cross
rocks.
our path.
We are gonna be
We are
rocks.
rocks again.
Okay.
Oh, no.
No.
No. I'm
I'm
gonna
like, all right.
turn around and consult with the group.
I think we
Because
just
they
play
said,
casual. Just play casual.
but the other guy said that
Just
that
fly
it's
casual.
suspicious if we are walking on water.
But if we don't be suspicious, they'll never know.
They'll
can
definitely know we're
anybody
walking
make
on water.
anything look like a boat? Like,
All
can
I'm
you cast
saying-
anything?
please.
I could
if you
polymorph
guess
us into
Like a
A,
major
B,
image?
C, D, chances are you're going to get everything wrong. But if you guess B every time, i.e. B rocks every time,
You're not wrong.
chances are you might be right.
one of those times.
One of those
Unless you know that B is the wrong
Can't-
answer
you can't
every
make it.
time.
Unless you know it's wrong.
Follow that thought process.
I know. I was struggling with that thought process.
I can
Yeah, I
polymorph
said it. I
myself
purposely
into
tried to
a
make it really
dolphin.
confusing.
I can make some of us fly.
I can use minor illusion.
Why don't you make all of us invisible?
I can make us walk on water.
Okay.
Didn't you
Can you
use
do
up
that?
2 of your charges on you and Clot?
I slept, so I got one back.
How many do you
Like-
have though?
You slept so you get them all back, right?
No, I
No.
got one a day.
Oh.
Hold, please.
Holding.
Okay, so I can do minor illusion.
Yes.
Okay.
So I can't do that.
Can I see? Are they super far? Or are they like kind of close to where it's like they probably spotted us?
It's a large ship, so you see it from pretty far away. You've got at least, 15, 20 minutes to discern what you need to do before you think they might be able to see you.
Okay, so I
okay.
could make us look like we're in a boat.
Oh, you could. I mean, we could do that, and then we all just pretend like we are rowing, but really we're walking.
And we're rowing.
yeah.
Or
Right? I mean, like, wouldn't that make sense?
Performance checks.
Does the hat of does the hat of
so
disguise
wide.
four of us.
do I have a charge again? I forget how it doesn't say in my thing.
Yeah, at dawn, so.
I don't. Okay.
And what about Clot?
Clock can be the boat.
This is
I
a
can
foolproof
ride-
plan.
I can ride on top of Clot, and then the rest of you can be invisible. And Clot is the boat.
Disguise Clot as the boat.
Yeah.
Wait, you can
Whoa.
disguise the donkey as a boat? How do you do
Minor
this?
illusion.
Minor illusion. I think
It's a small boat.
That's
I make an
5
illusion
feet.
of a boat.
That's like 5 feet. It's a 5-foot cube, right?
You know, a little 5-foot boat.
Okay, so
He's
okay,
a
so
donkey.
A little
Okay.
dinghy.
then you.
I'm just making sure we understand.
A 5-foot illusioned boat. Clot is invisible. Everybody else is invisible. So only you is
You just make the seat of the boat right where Clot is, so that it looks like you're sitting on the boat, but you're just sitting on Clot.
or we sprint across the thing and
It's also
make
only
it
lasts
before
for a
we
minute.
get to them.
So they have to not pass. They have to.
pass and keep going.
Pass in a minute.
Minor illusion cast
And
in
then
a
it's like,
minute.
and then there's just a donkey, and they're like,
Wait, so if it's
how'd the boat go?
so if my boat looks kind of destroyed and they
So
just
many
cast
questions.
it up,
Then
right at the end of the minute, I can cast it again.
What if?
And they'll see a donkey transform into a boat.
What if we just sprint? Because right now we're leisurely walking, right? And we may cross paths. What if we just sprint and for sure make it across the path?
This is by far the stupidest episode.
It really is. I'm
Where's-
so sorry.
What happened to your boat? And
streamers.
why is it a donkey? Also, how is it walking on
And
water?
why is that one crouched in the corner?
Last time you guys wanted to turn into rocks, and now we have an actual plan, and you're all like, "No, we don't need a fucking boat. Let's just run."
both plans were bad.
The plan.
Ours was worse. You're not wrong about that.
Both plan is great. It's just that we're arguing how to turn a donkey into a boat.
When we could easily just like
The
fly.
donkey's gonna be invisible. I'm gonna be the boat.
Oh my god.
Make yourself into
So
a
it's just
boat.
an empty boat?
What if they
So
try
the
to
donkey's
board
riding
you?
on Taffy's back, and
It's gonna
Taffy's the
look like
boat.
a broken boat. But also, if they try to
What if they
inspect
rescue
it,
you?
they'll know that it's minor illusion.
I say we run. I say we just book it. Let's
Straight
go.
towards them.
Not straight towards them because okay, Alex, am I understanding this that they're like we're going this way, they're kind of coming like this. So at
Yeah,
some point,
you guys are going
we'll
to cross
be like,
paths, more or less.
Yeah.
So if
So
we go
instead,
really,
if they're
really
going the
fast-
same and we're going,
Operation Donkey Boat.
then it's like that.
What if they turn to us?
I mean, they still could see,
If they
possibly.
turn to us, I'm
hard to
turning
know.
everyone invisible, and I'm turning it into a boat.
Is
So
there
it's just
any
gonna be an
landmass
empty
around
boat?
us?
Yes, it's like a shipwreck.
Alex, is there any landmass around us that we could just sit and chill and just be like, hey, we're castaways?
There,
We're on vacation.
Castaways.
there are a couple of small land masses, none with any notable large vegetation that would be able to
Why do
conceal
people
you.
watch us?
But
I mean, I don't know if we need to be concealed. It could just look like we are shipwrecked.
That's why my boat will look like a shipwreck.
But with no dead people.
That's what I've been telling
No
you.
one to be found.
We're fine. I'll make myself look cut up.
Y'all,
You cut up.
y'all
We're
have
twins.
about a minute to decide. My vote is to run. You all,
I don't think running
I'm
is gonna
cool
work.
with. That's fine.
I'm
we gonna
gonna
run?
minor
Where are we gonna
illusion
run
a shipwreck.
We were running to the shore to make it ahead of
Oh,
them.
well, they're way too far, right? Like,
yeah,
out of
so
the
they're
open water.
they're
I had just done this. You weren't paying attention to that.
Okay, I see you doing this, and then what if they just go, what?
Then
Then our plan is well,
New plan.
well, then
We turn around and run the other way.
well, then if they do that, they're gonna run into rocks.
Then we
They're
go
not gonna
south.
do that.
Us as rocks. Look at all these rocks.
Guys, just
Okay,
run.
Alex,
We're
does
gonna run
it look like
aground.
they're just like leaving port? You know what I mean? Like, does it look like they're just like leaving the Sojit Empire?
it's
We're like right on the Sojit Empire.
We're pretty close. We're like
from this distance you can
Alex, are
tell
we here or here.
you're in between that little island and the tip of the
That island's
Peninsula.
where we spent the night.
Wait, over here.
nope.
the lighthouse, the tip at the top.
You're in between that lighthouse
Okay.
and the little island.
Oh yeah, look, all they're doing is coming from up underneath the volcano thing. Mountains.
Mountains.
Mount Wanahaka.
The volcanoes that don't go boom.
Yeah.
Pre-volcanoes.
Volcanoes.
Now there's a volcano there. Thanks a lot, Becca.
Crocodile.
So
I think we
I'm
should just
Shark
run.
bait. Whoa.
okay, but we can.
What are your votes? Sarnorin, what would you like to do?
Is there a landmass that we can get to before they need us?
Cheryl?
No.
Again,
What would you
small
like to do?
land masses, none that have
we
like
gonna
any
run to?
notable vegetation that would
Sure,
be able
what
to
would
conceal you.
I like to just run to one of these rocks that are right there.
Yeah,
and
let's
just,
just
like, wait it
let's
out and
just
see what
hang out.
happens.
Wait, we'll see where they're going.
Just leaving port.
Yeah, so we'll just hang out on one of the
Does it look like
rocks.
steam's coming from the
So that we're not
and is
walking
it
on
like
water
a-
this time.
Yes,
Is it
and
like
you
a
can-
warship
you can do
style
your
boat,
thing.
Or what are we looking at?
From this distance, you can tell that it is a large
I'm putting
ship.
this in a boat.
Cargo
No,
vessel?
just have Clot
Looks
look
to
like
be.
we're a crashed boat.
Would I know
And we're
that
just gonna
from my
hang out.
time as living on an
I hope
island?
they're not here to
You
help
would
us.
know
They are going to try to help.
from your time living on an island and from your time in the Sojit Empire.
So then we just look like we're in a boat paddling, like the very first thing we
That's
said.
what I was saying, man.
You would know
First thing we said.
from your time living on an island and from your time visiting the Sojit Empire that this area
fishing, so I was like, all right, let's do
Is
that.
it trade route?
Is very much a trade route. And so there are not only trade ships, but people looking to steal things from
Okay, so
trade
then
ships.
we're just a trade ship.
No, we're not.
That's
No, they'll still.
They're huge first. Then it'd have to be like a house. But
It's
they'll also
massive.
rob us if we look like a trade ship.
okay. Well, then we just look like a normal
Yeah,
little ship.
that's right. We're poor
And
and broke.
And we're paddling our way, but really we're walking.
Okay, is that what we're going with?
Does nobody have major illusion?
No.
Make
Is that
sure.
a thing you can get?
I can make
greater
myself look like
illusion, I
Sarnoran.
I can make myself look like Ren.
Can you make yourself
Or
look
you.
like the half end of a boat?
I'm gonna make myself look like the turtle guy that we saw the other day.
Okay.
I'll make
Just
myself
you
look
and
like
I,
the
babe.
other one.
While we're in the boat.
All
I
else
mean,
fails, you're all being invisible.
what?
If all else fails, you'll all be invisible.
Oh, I thought you were saying it doesn't matter because you're all invisible. I'm like, what? I don't want to be invisible. I'm a turtle guy.
No, if all else fails.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Turtle
Rowing
power.
our
Clarification,
fake
not
boats.
the one we stole from, but the one that we saw
Yeah.
fishing.
Yeah. No, I gathered that much.
Yeah, the two fishing guys.
Okay, so you're minor illusioning Clot to be a boat.
Well, I just kind of like a boat around us.
Okay.
Owned a donkey.
It's a 5-foot boat, so it's pretty tight for all of you guys to fit.
I mean, we all fit at this table. This table's 4 feet, 6
foot?
feet. 5
We're not the characters in the game.
We're not elephants.
He's an elephant.
But I'm very
He's
small.
a
so it
medium
makes
character.
Up.
I gotta say this like every week.
You do.
The
Your
arc
knees
of him
bend
is
backwards,
stocky.
you know?
Yeah, I mean, you're not very tall.
Yeah, so if I stand face to face with
But
someone,
you're
their
like-
knees can bend towards mine and we fit.
Oh my god.
Every time.
Jesus.
gross.
That's so gross.
Dude, Alex had something so much better planned. I could just freaking feel it. He
No,
had
this
an
is
extra
pretty much
week
it.
of
And we have to end early tonight, so
Yep.
we
Meeting
really
the
got to
fisher
figure out
people.
where we're going.
We're paddling.
So
We're paddling our boat.
Paddling
Paddling.
Clot.
I want everyone, because this is a team effort,
Can I roll for Clyde?
I want
Stealth check
everyone
with
to make a
disadvantage.
sleight of hand check.
Well, sleight of hand
Sleight of hand or deception?
or performance.
Performance?
Ooh, performance is
yeah,
the right
let's
one.
perform.
We're going to
Aw,
perform.
Can I have sleight of hand?
Sure, then roll performance.
Oh
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Okay, so my sleight
Oh,
of hand
no.
is a 14.
Sorry,
Okay.
I might have messed that up.
My performance is a 22.
Nice.
Can I also do that so that I get advantage on my
No.
performance roll too? No.
Minus 17.
17,
City guard wants to
7.
look for a merman.
7.
I think it's 24.
We'll keep an eye
I
out.
think just
City
exploded,
guard,
so.
We'll keep an eye out.
It's either 24 or 26.
Okay, 26.
So, yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Or 3.
2.
2.
Oh no.
It's a group check, though, right?
I'm slapping.
I was really hoping you had like a
It is. But
So we had them
again,
all together
That's
and we
nothing.
beat the DC because it's got to
chain's only as strong as its weakest
Yeah, you
link.
can only be as good as the worst one.
So
The donkey.
as you
Probably did better than you.
as you all are
Yeah, very
moving,
well
We
trained.
forgot Clot was here. So
as you all are moving in a manner that you're trying to make look like you're in a boat being sailed along, you try to mask your footsteps and leg movements so it doesn't appear that you're walking.
But not me.
Cheryl's particularly good at it because his legs bend backwards.
this is not canon. I'm not letting this one be canon.
Just like Kung Fu Panda.
But Sarnoran, even though you've got those long robes that you would think are pretty good at masking your footsteps, the flowing of your robes gives it away and kind of ruins the illusion a bit. By the time this becomes apparent, the large vessel that you saw in the distance is nearly upon you, and you're pretty well within sight. So I
How
think
tall is it? Once I'm up on it.
I can't help but think if we would have just
I don't know
sat
how
there,
exactly
it
you
have
would
gotten
measure a
close
boat,
to us.
but in terms of like space below deck, it looks like maybe 4 or 5 stories. The mast towers above you, and as far as the people on deck, there appear to be at least 15, maybe 20 crew members.
Do they look official or bad?
Make
they
a
have red
perception
coats?
check.
Red coats. That is a good question.
I feel like we make really bad decisions
6.
in game. Like worse than we do in real life.
None of their clothes are matching exactly.
They're pirates.
Or cheap.
Or what?
Or broke.
Pirates.
Or regular people like us.
Pirates.
Go
Maybe
get
they're
'em.
also in an illusion, and they're also on.
Maybe they have major illusion.
I cast spell magic.
As
on us.
No, on them. I don't cast anything. I'm not a caster.
as the ship approaches relative visibility,
Hello there.
you see
They fucking see us.
it doesn't matter. Don't
They're 4
acknowledge
stories
us.
hot tall.
Yeah, I'm just
hear what
waving
you're
as a
saying.
turtle.
Turtles. Oh, they were both turtles on the fishing boat?
There were 2 turtles, right?
there was one slender man and a turtle.
Y'all
We're
both
both
decided to be turtles.
I saw the turtle and I was like, I'm a turtle too.
They're the same turtle.
No, we're different turtles.
He's got a
The
freckle.
turtle he stole from.
It's a good idea.
This is good.
As it comes into proximity where it can easily see you, you notice one of the crew members peer over the side. Oddly enough, you didn't expect to see a dwarf in a place like this. He calls down, "Oi, what are you doing down there? Looks like you need any help?"
No, we're just on our way, making it to.
We're making it back from fishing. This one, as you can see, didn't make things easy, so we didn't catch anything making too much noise, waving hi to every boat he sees.
I can't imagine you catch much fish in a small boat like that with 5 of you in it.
Yeah, it was more of a...
Wasn't our
asked
best idea.
for a ride. I don't know these turtles.
Yes, hi, hello. Just
Since we didn't have any fish, we decided to ferry some people. But
So-
as you see, small boat. We'd like to get there as fast as we can, so we don't...
Where
Capsize.
exactly is there? Where are you headed from here?
The
So,
lighthouse.
Sojit Empire, yeah.
Ashatari.
We're dropping them off right on the border
Heading to
there.
Ashatari.
There are easier ways to get into Sojit.
Yes.
yeah,
We-
but
we
learned
like the
that-
challenge.
Was an
We were-
adventure.
yeah, we were on.
We're supposed to
this way.
catch some fish. Didn't. Figured we'd come this way.
Make a deception check.
All of us?
Just Rin. He was kind of the last one.
26.
Nice.
Thank you.
He sort of nods and looks around. The ship is massive. It's not stopping. So it's all
so
this
we're-
conversation has been like kind of continued to happen.
Good thing we're not actually paddling.
I think we're just fucking walking.
I'm constantly recasting minor illusion, by the way.
We'll face you away. We'll kind of be in between.
Yeah, we're
you
big
and
turtle people. We can just block her with our
With
shells
our big turtle shells.
and our backwards
Bean
knees.
Backwards knees.
Our nunchucks.
Well, do be careful out on the water. I don't believe there's another shipment leaving Ashatari for some time, so if you do sink in that tiny vessel of yours, there won't be anyone to help you.
Question: are we like sea turtles? Or are we regular turtles?
Tortoises.
Right, your tortoises.
Oh, so we can't swim.
Well, they don't know that.
Well,
I
like,
can swim.
like not like we don't got flippers.
You got flat feet.
You're amphibious, more or
Okay.
less. Yeah.
I mean,
we're pretty
also,
good swimmers.
We're us. Still.
Also, Alex, whatever accent you're doing right now is really good.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Welcome.
Excuse me.
I think we will make it. We appreciate your concern, though.
As
We
the
might want to
conversation
start moving
continues,
fast, though.
He's like walking back along the
Yeah.
ship because it's continuing to sail
We're
forward.
not moving at all. We're standing. It's like
Cheryl will be like paddling backwards to make it seem like we're not
I
like,
have
being
stopped. I
sucked.
He
forgot
does.
to keep paddling. I'm just
He
like,
does. He does. Kind of. You see a look come across his face where he's like, "Why are they all standing in the boat? That's a bad idea too." But
There's not much room for us.
Yeah, if he says it, Cheryl would say
He
like,
doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah,
He-
it's just
he
the
kinda-
look of like, for these weirdos.
Lots
Yeah.
of people, you can fit more standing up than sitting.
he's more or less
Saying.
convinced, and he didn't have a whole lot riding on whatever your answer
making
was.
fun
So.
of
Well, good luck. Here it's kind of dangerous these days, so farewell and hope you get where you're going.
You as well.
Wonderful to meet you. The name's Alexa.
Without blinking.
Oh my god.
Alexa, your accent changed.
I'm a voice changer instead of a shapeshifter.
The slide
A
just
voice
keeps getting
shifter.
deeper and deeper. No, more or less, you guys kind of tell each other to be careful. The ship continues to sail on, and you watch as it moves towards Imsford in the general direction of that town.
That town.
Shatari?
No, the one that you guys haven't been to yet.
Lakewood?
Lakewood.
Lakewood.
So,
I figure we'll
take
find
it
ourselves
after-
eventually.
they're out of eye shot, earshot.
Both.
You drop your illusion and continue walking normally. The brief distraction and interaction
let the
did
hat
cost
run out
you
when
a
it does.
small amount of time, but you do still manage to make it to the base of the cliffside with a good portion of the day to spare. It's at least a few hours before the sun begins to set. Looking out in front of you, the cliffside that this temple is perched upon is about 50 feet up. There don't appear to be any slopes that would
just
allow
on a
you easy
spire?
access. Huh?
It's just on a spire.
No. I mean, it's on the edge of the peninsula.
This
So-
is the lighthouse thing.
This is the lighthouse.
Looking around, is there a way to get where we just got that isn't through the water? Like, where can we say we came from?
Truth.
No. At the
Like-
base of the cliff,
So you
there is a
can-
very small beach. A coalescence of sand and rock and seaweed that perhaps you could have sailed a boat to, but it's the
Yeah, we can say
closest
we were
thing.
ferried across by somebody.
Now you're lying.
Well,
say we
we
walked
were on a
across.
boat.
Oh my god, yeah.
We should just dead face say we walked.
Yeah.
We walked across the water. People probably just won't believe
Yeah,
us.
we walked.
Arrest
Y'all
him.
are funny. All right, let's
And now let's walk.
Or we say we walked and there's some kind of prophecy we accidentally unlock. They said you would come.
By
I think it'd be this soon.
those who walk upon the waves.
He literally said it yesterday.
Wasn't supposed to happen.
Dave, it happened.
Dave, you said it right. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh my God, this is so off the rails now.
Is it ever on the rail?
No.
It was on the water.
So wait, we don't see like any kind of doorway or entrance to the lighthouse right away. But could we get onto the land and try to go inspect stuff?
Making your way onto the beach. You begin to kind of look around. Make a perception check for me.
Can do.
Look
I
with
got
your
you.
eyes.
Okay.
I'll
You
look for you.
specialize.
luck.
You ready?
My brand.
Yeah, go.
I'm not gonna roll it because I want to have to keep it.
Can
25.
screw it.
Good Lord.
My donkey. Literally can't roll that.
From the distance, you weren't able to see it because of the angle you were approaching at, but once upon the beach, you actually see that there is a steep staircase that's almost carved into the side of this cliff. It follows the slopes and sheer drops almost perfectly so as not to disturb the natural forming landscape.
Does it look like we all could like comfortably walk up the?
Maybe not comfortably, but you all could make your way up one at a
Cheryl
time.
has his climbing gear.
Like
Yeah,
single
sorry,
file
yeah,
line.
yeah.
Y'all's is lost in the bag of holding.
Yeah, rub it in. With
I don't think you're the one that's going to struggle with the climb, my friend.
What is your cube?
No, me.
All right.
You always ride Clot.
The fancy gentleman.
I think it's time for us to walk.
I'm gonna go take Fitz out.
Okay.
I don't want him to be on it.
You're good.
All right. Taffy, do you want me to roll for you? If we have to roll anything?
Oh, she rolled a 1.
Dang it.
Taffy died.
Cast fly on her.
So you guys begin
You missed it.
to
She rolled a
She
1.
poops her pants.
the five of you begin to ascend the staircase, Clot in tow. It is a bit difficult to.
Donkeys go upstairs?
goad him up.
Are those your feet?
Yeah,
Donkey.
totally.
So I feel like
I mean, you
Can they go
like
Can't go
downstairs?
downstairs. It's cows. That
donkeys are like used in like the Grand Canyon and stuff.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Used in the Grand Canyon.
you can ride like donkeys and mules and
I know.
Down
so
to the
that was a
bottom.
weird
Yeah, like
sentence.
Yeah, that's the thing that happens.
like a
That's how I know.
staircase.
and you
I'm
go
just
you
sharing
go
my
Oh,
knowledge.
you can take like
well,
a donkey
yeah,
ride
but
like
truly, like,
down
cows
into the
can't.
great like a steep.
I
That's what he
didn't know
means
that.
by that. Like
Donkeys are used in the Grand Canyon.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're just there.
Okay, they're not just okay. Anyway.
That's where they
This
come from.
is-
Usually forming.
Yeah, they
What
sell
would you roll,
sandwiches.
Where do donkeys come from?
You don't
Grand
have to
Canyon.
roll anything. It's easy enough to climb the steps, though it does take some
That's why they look
coercing
like
to get Clot up, especially on some of the skinnier portions of the staircase.
Why are we do with
Just let him die. I
You
don't
must,
know.
you must
We
carry
need to-
Madame Zeroni up the mountain.
Digging up those holes.
Oh my God!
That's my favorite
I
scene
can't
in Kung Fu
believe
Panda.
Oh no! I make lots of references to that.
Dude, I literally made a reference to that the other day right before bed. I was like, I'm tired of digging, Grandpa. I'm like, well, that's too damn bad. And Sam was like, we were almost asleep.
Yeah,
Why
I
did
was
you
almost
just say
asleep.
that?
Why are we talking about
I was like,
holes?
I don't know, bro. It just popped in my head. I
We didn't
couldn't
even
help
talk
it.
about anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just thrilled that somebody else made a reference to holes.
I can fix that.
Hey, double meaning.
Oh God. So, carefully ascending the staircase, after about 20 minutes of climbing and coercing Clot up the steps, you make it to the grassy top. Where
grassy
on?
knoll?
The grassy top?
Whoops.
Are we on a cliff?
Yes.
Okay.
Where on the lighthouse and temple is perched. Now reaching the top, you do see indeed that this is a lighthouse, a very bright turquoise beacon of light is shining from the top of it.
Like not firelight.
No,
Magic.
appears to be.
Ho ho ho. Wizard.
Look at it
But
with your
you-
magnifying glass.
You can't help but to also notice that this lighthouse is not like any other one you've ever seen. It looks more like a shrine than anything else. It's kept very clean. Everything is very intricately designed and well kept. Garden surrounds the base of the temple.
Are there any notifying insignias that I would know about having been here before? Would I know? Are there banners, tabards, something that give away what group holds this place?
Make a
I might know too.
History. No.
make a religion check.
Oh, that would have been me.
Cheryl's form. 7.
You know that this particular lighthouse is very old. It's been here for a long time, and it's a big part of why Ashatari was the capital in the first place.
This place is old as shit.
It ties into many of the folklore and legends that the people of Sojit hold near and dear to their hearts.
Yeah,
Would I
so we
just know in
shouldn't steal
general
anything
what
from here. Don't steal
I guess the
anything.
prime deity in Sojit is?
I'm not saying it's a fucking
Hey,
Um,
hey, show me.
Or at least like some of the common ones in this
In the
area.
back.
You might. I'll have you make a religion check as well. You good?
Oh, no, I'm not okay. I just hit my knee.
Oh. My knee. I rolled a 16.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
You know that it's not necessarily a deity.
Oh, sorry. Fuck, I did it again. I got it. Sorry.
The people of Sojit hold in great regard their history and the tales of how their people came to be here.
So it's not necessarily a deity, it's more their history is kind of what they celebrate and
Sort of. However, this particular temple, you know, is built in honor of a creature named Ao.
Ew.
Do I know?
Do I know about Ale?
Do we know about AO?
Do we know about Ale?
You know that it's less a deity and more of an extremely large creature that legend says once existed.
Like a fish creature or
Like Zheles!
Or a bird?
You're not sure exactly.
Or a duck.
Are there any like statues around that might kind of?
A turducken.
Is the lighthouse...
Make
like
an investigation check.
Are there like people? Are there signs of people around here?
You got so many good ones.
Are
I
we
can't tell
alone?
them if they are because
You're still far enough away that you can't see exactly the finer details, but you do see a few humanoid shapes walking the various balconies on the way up and and out of the gardens.
I rolled a 19.
Okay. What was this to check for again? Oh, you're checking to see
Like
if there's any-
statues or anything like that in the area.
You see that the shingles on the roof of this building that flow from each story upwards are not designed necessarily to look like shingles. Not in the style that you would expect from Sojit. They almost look like turtle shells.
Turtle. Are y'all still disguised as
Y'all are
turtles?
still turtles.
Well, it depends on when mine runs out. I think mine only lasts for like an hour.
Yeah, mine's
so.
also... I can recast if I want.
So you guys robbed AO.
Mother.
Shut up. That would be hilarious.
That would be really funny.
Ao is a person.
AO is a turtle.
AO's a turtle deity, it seems like.
A giant turtle said to have existed. Maybe.
Sure would kind of like, while
in
he's
this
like
area
recalling this, would
somewhere.
kind of like
Good.
talk it through with
Good,
everyone.
good.
Like, I seem to remember that these people worship this AO, and if I'm guessing correctly based off of the shingles and other decor, it might be a turtle being from the past, not necessarily a deity, but some great beast. Right?
Yep.
That does
So
it.
we should go check the...
Does Benarda have any kind of relations with the Sojit Empire?
Sure, they definitely do.
They are bad.
Oh no.
I want to have you roll a history check, but more or less, Sojit is a highway for trade. At least that's what modern Sojit is. A lot of what needs to make its way from Benada to Imsford or back and forth has to either go through the mountain pass where Kinmatoro is or through the water above the Sojit Peninsula where you all just traveled.
So are they known as a relatively developed civilization as a result of trade?
In recent years, yes. Within your lifetime, in fact.
Okay.
It wasn't always.
Was
that
there
way.
a big like world news event that led them to become this trading thing? Like did they discover that there was some form of like mineral deposits that they have the corner on or something? Like what
Make a
would
history
have
check
made
for
them
me.
do that?
Yeah, these are good questions. I like these questions.
Alex, did I need to? You said you want me to, but
Natural
you
20.
wanted me to. Do you want me to? Do I? Okay.
No, you don't need to.
My God!
Have you ever had a dream that you could?
If you- when
Have
you
you
want
ever
me
do
to,
it?
when
You could you?
Did you
would
ever when
did
you was when you did you ever when you could do it?
that was rough.
Really? Yeah. Well, thank you. I was like, wait, do you want me?
You were stuck.
Help
You mean you mean you you mean you you mean.
My turn. My turn. My turn.
What did you roll, Will?
Natural 20 for a
Natural
28.
20.
No, do I roll a history check? I still don't know. That's the basis of my question. What
No,
was I
you.
supposed to?
I was telling you what you probably would
Okay,
know.
thank you. That's
Yeah.
all. I was like,
I understand what you're asking. I'm sorry. Sarnorin, because a lot of this happened within your lifetime, and in a place of pretty great significance, you know that for a long time, the Sojit Empire was what it held at the utmost of importance was the history of its people. They were fishermen.
They're really old society?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were people of the sea that lived on this large body of water. They held that in really high regard and felt that their lives were noble in a way outside of money. But in time,
Money's tight too.
the money was a very significant factor in the current emperor's decision to move the capital from Ashatari to Kinmatoro, the new bustling market city that is really at the center of the landlocked trade route through the mountains. That this caused a bit of strife within the country. Some people agreed with that decision, some people didn't. And although the empire is held together quite well and still makes out just fine for itself, there's a very... People are of two minds here. They either appreciate that things are moving forward and accept the fact that traditions are changing and being a bit gentrified, and there are people that want to keep things the same and don't like that things are changing.
Okay. And so from that, would I be able to deduce that people from the former capital are probably more traditional in their view? Okay.
And in particular, this temple even more so.
So I will share that part with the group. I will say culturally these people are very, how should we say, old in the way of their thinking. This is the former capital of this empire, so we best be on our best behavior here. We can sort of let our hair down once we go, further west to Kinmatoro. But these people are very serious about what they do, and it would not be beyond them to exact extreme punishment should we find ourselves in possession of ancient relics or things of the past. So, I just say that at the ground. and I start to
Cheryl
approach,
is looking at Rin.
Hope we don't find any of those. That would suck.
I start to brush off my jacket and get ready to reverently approach this temple.
We've been walking on water for hours. Can we?
We'll take a break.
No. Can we look nicer?
Cheryl's wearing his vestments.
No, I'm wearing nice clothes too. I was saying, does anybody have the?
You have the cube.
Prestidigitation?
I do. Here. We also have the cube.
The what?
The cube.
The what?
Am I not supposed to know what it does?
You don't know what it is.
Never mind.
I haven't
then.
revealed it yet.
Cool.
Reveal it.
Cool.
As you
Just
all
eating his
assess the
A really clean pocket.
Yes, I will.
as you all assess your attire and prepare yourselves to make the best first impression, you all notice one of the people from the temple, a tall man with short, tight hair, brown in color, making his way towards you all. He's dressed in modest clothes, not necessarily robes by any means, but he definitely appears to be someone who dedicates his life to the temple here. And as he approaches, you see that the sun is beginning to get low, the turquoise light becoming ever more present. The mixture of the warm and cool hues captures itself in your mind. And as you look upon this great structure and the mountain range behind it, that is where we will end our session tonight.
We made it.
Gorgeous.
Yeah!
Absolutely gorgeous.
I can finally
Flawless.
get rid of Waterwalk.
You think?
We're never
Unless you
gonna
gotta make a
use
quick
it
escape.
again.
What was I gonna
Take silence instead.
Yeah, if you would have had silence, we'd have been
we
fine.
were literally walking on water. I'm like, I'm not gonna need this, so I swapped it out for something
I
else.
know.
and then
Little
use
did you
be
know.
stealthy.
Mr. Klepto over here.
I haven't had the opportunity.
I was gonna smell something dingy. We were gonna check it out, and Cheryl's actually gonna decide. Let's go in.
Yeah.
I know, when he
A
went,
lot
when
of
he, I
things
was
have
like,
happened.
Dude,
what's in
Cheryl
there?
enabled that so hard.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's been one of my flaws for a very long time. But I've never really been in a scenario where I could like steal something without getting killed.
The way Cheryl sees it, like maybe he found this stuff washed up on the beach or whatever, but regardless, like he's not losing any monetary items from it. The glass was a ticking time bomb as it was, and he obviously wasn't like.
Well, I have the
Obviously,
feeling.
yeah. Obviously, you shouldn't steal from people, but like,
Yeah,
for,
definitely won't do it again.
Like, putting it into my equipment's sake, is it a normal greater healing potion? Okay. You said it was old, so I didn't know if
Yeah.
it.
You can put old in the name if you want.
Well, I didn't know if it affected the.
It doesn't,
Okay.
to your knowledge. So, thank you
Oh, we're
everybody
leaving it
for
at that.
watching.
Okay. Cool.
We really appreciate you hopping on and hanging out with us. If you're interested to know what's been happening so far, we do have a bunch of our previous episodes up on YouTube. I am catching up. And if you want to check out some of the behind the scenes, like progress on the world map, pictures of cute pets.
City Guard got his D&D minion, his
Yeah.
Forge minion, so we
Oh,
told him to post a
cool.
picture of that. So
Be,
that
Yeah,
should be
yeah.
in the Discord.
Be on the lookout for more giveaways in the future. And as a quick side note, for you Critical Role fans out there, I know that Campaign 2 is ending tomorrow night.
It's very sad, yes.
Look, Critical Role's great. I love it. I watch it.
I
While
love
they're
it so
figuring out, the next thing that they're
We'll
gonna
be
do.
here.
We'll be here. And we'll be running our campaign.
Yeah.
And guess what? We have 2 Sams instead of just 1.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Just
go
look, I'm
get
just
your
saying,
friends
it's
that
a
watch
numbers
Critical
game.
Role and bring them to us.
Yeah, and then we can all start campaign 3 together.
Becca's
Echo, you
real
gonna
sad.
cry?
I'm gonna cry so hard tomorrow.
And with that, we will see you guys next time. In the meantime, go out there and make some
Make some
chaos.
chaos!
Bye.